What's happening, everybody? It's your girl, Tezlyn Figaro, tapping in with you again. Wanted to talk to you a moment about what happened this week. Now, I know many of you have said that the tariffs was just a scare tactic. It was just a negotiation tactic when Trump said that he was absolutely going to put tariffs on other countries and it would absolutely affect the American market. Many of you said, well, we'll just see how it all plays out. Even though President Trump himself said, you're going to feel a little bit of pain. What happened this week was critically important, and I want you to pay attention. Now, I understand that many of us say that you're tapped out. I hear that all the time. I'm exhausted. I've done all I can do. What can we really do about it? Many of you are looking for fans so you can get your boots on the ground. Where them fans at? Many of you said, I'm going to protect my peace. Many of you said, I can't handle yet another thing negative on social media. I get it. But then at the end of the day, I really don't, y'all. I'm just going to keep it all the way 100. You cannot in this moment allow yourself to fall for the trap of not giving a damn. I understand that there is a do for self movement, and I ain't mad at you, do for self. But I am going to continue to come to this microphone to keep pleading to those of you that also want to do for the community. 600 people were laid off this week in Indiana and Michigan. Last week, 10,000 people were laid off in the health department. So far, the Trump administration has laid off over 280,000 people. Did you hear what I said? Over 280,000 people have lost their jobs. To my content creators that are out there saying, we're going to be all right. Don't worry about it. I get it that you're trying to inspire people, but that ain't it. That ain't it at all. Because you're speaking from a place of privilege that many of you are going to be all right. Many of you are making money. Many of you already have something set to the side. But to the 280,000 people that lost their 401k, that lost their job, the 300,000 that are set to be affected, black people, 300,000 black people that are set up, that are getting ready to be set up to lose their position. How do you know they're going to be all right? How do you know what circumstances they're in? How do you know? Or are you just trying to get people to cope and be distracted for your personal gain? Let me say it again. I understand we need escape. I believe in escape. Y'all know I like to go outside. I love music. Just did a big town hall. We had a DJ. We had comic relief. But I'm also finding it very disturbing that some people are intentionally wanting to keep you distracted because it serves them for you to tap out. No, we can't change what Donald Trump is doing, but we can change how we act in this moment. No, we can't get the Democrat Party to get louder or to be about the business. They've already pretty much said they're going to roll over and play dead. But what I am asking you to do is to consider, how do you help your neighbor? How do we help our nonprofits? How can we look out for each other? FAMU lost $16 million in funding just this week alone at the pharmaceutical school. To my Do for Self community, I've been doing for self-employed for 18 years. So ain't nobody mad at no do for self. But I'm also concerned about our community. How do you do for self by losing pharmaceutical students? What are they supposed to do? Go start their own pharmaceutical school? At the end of the day, this affects our community in a major, major way, guys. So we have to chip in. We have to get involved. Remember the 3 things that I keep telling you about: save, stack, which is merge together, live together, roommates, save your money, reduce your means. The 3rd thing is secure. I'm going to keep giving you these tips over and over and over. One of the things that I talk about with secure is securing our institutions, securing our nonprofits. That's what I mean when I say FAMU. Don't just leave it on the alum to do it, but also chip in where you can. Make the difference. If it's not FAMU, pick another HBCU. We absolutely cannot let each other down in this moment. You cannot have a convenient excuse of, it's nothing I can do about it. You cannot have a convenient excuse of saying, well, black people are going to be all right anyway. No, you're talking about you and you going to be all right. Have you ever not had a job? Have you ever not known what it means to not be able to have a meal for next week? People have really lost it all, guys. The average American family is $400 away. Don't even have $400 for the average emergency. So who are you to say they're going to be all right? The nerve, the out of touch, the elite attitude that you have, that you think you're helping, you're not helping. What you're doing is you're not hearing their cry. And you can still entertain, and you can still provide an escape, and you can still make them laugh, but you also can hear their cry and hear their plead to understand that this is devastating, guys. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've lost too much and I can't forget. Maybe you haven't lost enough to understand what it means to have to go to your job like these health workers did last week and just found out that they badge wasn't working. The 62-year-old woman that went to her job and they told her she had 90 minutes to get out. You guys have got to stop playing with our people. And I'm talking directly with love to my content creators, to my influencers that think that, well, if I just provide them an escape, they're going to love me for it in the end. I got news for you. They're going to remember, where did you stand in this moment? What did you say for them in this moment? They're going to remember who brought them a piece of food, a piece of bread in this moment. Who saw me when I was locked up? Who remembered when I didn't have? Who spoke to my need? Y'all better start using them platforms. Take out just a little bit of time to hear what they're saying and stop just coping and going over it and saying, well, where them fans at? Had to sing that right quick, y'all, just so y'all know I can hit a good note. The bottom line is I want to learn a line step 2. I want to learn to get 2 step 2. But it's not more important to me than pushing the line. Politics until something happens. Enough with the line dances. We got it. But let's also push the line. I'm asking you to text, push the line, all one word, to 66866. Politics until something happens. You must be that something. I'm going to challenge you to be that something. We must. We cannot sit back and act like this is for play. In Michigan, particularly in Detroit, look at the poverty level, 33% living below the poverty line. And you saying we gonna be all right? Many of you saying, well, we've been going through this. No, a lot of people in these generations have been very privileged. They're not like Big Mama. They don't know how to stretch it out for the week. They don't know how to take a little bit here and a little bit there. Because our generations, for the last 2-3 generations, been all about getting the bag, been all about being self. It has not been, for the most part, not all of us, but it has not been concerned with community. You don't have the right to just forget about what your brother's going through. We must be our brother's keeper. And when I say we, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm asking 300 to join me. Because if 300 is enough for Gideon's army, then it's enough for us to make a difference. Make sure you stay tapped into Revolt News. Make sure you stay tapped into all my influencers, all my entertainers. I'm making myself available to you. I'm not just talking about it. I'm being about it. I'm making myself available to you. Can you carve out 5 minutes, 10 minutes just to rock with me? Just to give people a little bit of insight on how to get through it? I promise they'll leave inspired. But what we cannot do is continue to allow people to be asleep. Black people, I get it. I'm not asking you to fight America's battle. I'm not asking you to go out and save the world. We have absolutely done that. What I'm asking you to do is to continue to save ourselves. Make sure you tap into Revolt News. It's your girl, Tezlyn Figaro. And like I always say, use it, lose it. I can't make you choose it. You know why I say that? I'm like FedEx. I'm dropping this off at the front door. You don't have to receive it. You ain't got to sign for it. But it is at the front door. And if you don't pick up what I'm putting down, your neighbor will. Peace.